everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with AudryeNow. I am Audrey. This is Now. Here we are, moving forward, whether we are standing still, whether we are dancing, whether we are pirouetting, whatever we are doing. Choose it, live it, be it, allow it. Today, this is a healing podcast. So the guides have suggested strongly and sweetly that I avoid any discussion of politics. So here we don't discuss that. In other areas I will, but not here. Today is my mother's birthday. My mother was born October 24th, 1916. She would be, if I did the math correctly, 109, was she still in physical body form. And if you think I'm little, my mother was smaller. I was the tallest female in the family I was born into. And at the moment, I'm not the huge 5 foot half an inch or 3/4 of an inch I once actually achieved. I am now 4'10" and a smidge. Even to me, that's little. I can't claim to be tall because I'm not in the world. And my grandkids are taller than me, except for the last two, and that's only a matter of a year or so, and then they will be taller than I am. So, Mama, listen, if I cry, whatever feelings come out, that's what's there. And I'm doing this as it occurs to me. I have not practiced or come up with what the affirmation will be or the breathing attunements. I'm allowing myself to be guided in the moment, and that's what this is. My mother was born in Brooklyn, as was I, by the way, but she was born October 24th, 1916, which, if I did the math correctly, would make her, if she were here in physical form, 109. She left at 88, which was really a magical number on so many levels. Yes, she was a Scorpio dragon, and she was. I can guarantee you that. And I salute all the growth she achieved in her life. Did I want her, desire for her to achieve more? Yes, I did. Okay, but that's me. That's not her. And so I am letting go of judgment, of attitudes, of all of that. So my little mama can be completely free, certainly from any attachments or whatever with me, to be, do, evolve, not evolve, whatever it is she chooses. The same for my sister, the same for my brother, which I don't know where he is. Total. The same for my daughter, the same for my grandkids, the same for my nieces, my nephews, all of them. May you all flourish and be well, and for the most part, insofar as I know they are, and whatever we can share together that benefits all of us, hallelujah. And if it doesn't, I let you go in peace. Whatever any of you may be holding about me and how I act or behave and what I do or don't do, I will assure you that I make decisions in the moment that feel like the best thing in that moment. Do you all agree? No. Do I need you to? No. Do I have to agree with you? No. I love you anyway. Am I going to allow anyone to tell me what to do? No. I don't. And that is not selfish. That is not only thinking of the self. That is me claiming sovereignty over my life. And I suggest and strongly advise that everyone claim sovereignty over their life. His, her, its, whatever. Because you're the one whose life it is. You're the one who gets to choose wisely, foolishly. It's your life. So my suggestion, as you know, if you know me, if you watch the show, if you've seen my art, if you've read my books, if you've done any of my courses, I definitely suggest that everyone evolve to wherever they possibly can, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, and any other way. There are so many ways now. Multidimensionally, quantumly, through timelines, through whatever the next situation might be. I will say, well, first let's do, and yes. So the affirmation is happy birthday, Mama. So I will advise if you have a mom, if you're a daughter or a son, or anything else, make peace as much as you can within yourself about your parents, how you were born, who you were born to, who was there for you, who was not there for you. If you do have toxic parents who have harmed you, take yourself out of that situation and be with people who honor you, who tell you the truth, and who honor you. Not lies, not fake nicey nice. That is so annoying. I truly have next to no patience for any of that. If you're wondering about my own chart, astrologically in Western astrology, I am born under the sun sign of Cancer. My moon is in Virgo. My ascendant is Aries. My Mercury is Cancer, not near my sun, near my Jupiter, just like this, on the 4th house cusp. So I always have ideas. And I learned from listening to a podcast by an AI that was supposed to be of Dr. Jung, Carl Jung, and he was talking about empaths, which I am one. And he was saying we're not here to heal people. And I was very glad to hear that, because I'm 83 and change. And in all openness, it gets tiring for me to do for some people over and over and over. If you choose to refrain from evolving, choose it. I don't recommend that, but it's your choice. Do I personally, at this point in my sojourn, choose to get involved with that? Frankly, I do not. I will point out what I'm shown, what I see, what I feel, what's made clear to me. You make the choice. And according to that podcast, which I said was AI created, I mean, they didn't even say Dr. Jung, J-U-N-G. They called it Dr. Jung. That is not who he was. And so clearly it was AI. Said that's not what we do. We are the wake-uppers. I mean, I am compassionate beyond belief. And at a certain point, no. I'm doing my best to take responsibility for my life, and I have made mistakes. And I know people who will give you a list of them that they're holding up and waving at me occasionally. And no. You either, at a certain point, reach a place of forgiveness inside yourself, and I'm talking to everyone now, so you can free yourself and whomever else and start cleanly. And I'm using David Markowitz's definition of forgiveness that I learned from him years ago in New York. And forgiveness is being free of the negative effects of anything anybody did or omitted doing regarding the self. And I add, or anything else. That way you are free. I am still working through being at peace with such things as harming a child or others, because yes, I judge that, and I'm doing my best to remove that judgment, because I truly dislike it a lot. But I also, quite frankly, dislike when women refrain from using birth control, then get pregnant and are so surprised, and then get an abortion. Use contraceptives. That's what they're there for. No one anywhere, not the church, not the synagogue, not the mosque, not any other place of prayer can tell you what the all in all has in mind for you. They do not know. They are usually conditioned by whatever the belief system is of that particular institution or however they were raised. And since we are eternal beings, and we are, I have seen the shiny light beings and spoken to them and stamped my foot, even though I was in non-corporeal form, I still stamped my foot when I insisted I was going to live, when I had a near-death experience as I was birthing my daughter, who is well, thank you. And they suggested I go through that door over there and terminate my experience on Earth. Because they told me very clearly and lovingly, completely lovingly beyond anything I would know how to reproduce, that if I chose to live and have my daughter, which I did clearly, I would do it alone. It would be difficult, and I would have to take off my rose-colored glasses, which is an expression of seeing the world more positively than it might be. So I've done that, and I'm still glad. So if you are holding pain for what your mom or dad did or did not do, or stuff in your family, get therapy, see me, see other people I could name. Do not sit in that stuff. You are harming yourself. It is not spiritual to sit in pain and feed it. That's not why you're here on Earth. That is not. That's a no. But again, if it's what you choose it. You own that. If you think that makes you spiritual, no, it doesn't. It just makes you someone who's choosing to sit in pain rather than take the steps, which might seem arduous, yes, that is true, to clear it within yourself and or get to a place of peace or at the very least neutrality. And can you do that? Yes. I have definitely helped people do that. And I know other people who can facilitate you. And when I have permission to use their names, I will. I do not yet have that permission, so I am not. Free yourself. We are not responsible for everyone else. We are responsible for bringing them up, absolutely, and doing as good a job as we can, and then fixing the mistakes as we go along and afterwards. And at a certain point in astrology, when someone's reached their first Saturn return, when they're 28, 29 years of age, that's when they become responsible for their own life on Earth. You do not have to carry them. They do not have to carry you. That's your job, joy of being. So allow that to occur. And if you don't, then you don't. Refrain from blaming anyone else for your choices. That time is over. It's done. So the affirmation for today is, I bless people and allow them to grow. I bless myself and allow myself to grow. I bless people and allow them to grow. I bless myself and I allow myself to grow. One more time. I bless people and allow them to grow. And I bless myself and I allow myself to grow. In terms of breathing attunements, let's keep it simple, sweetie. KISS. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Keep it simple, sweetie. Because it is. Everything that I have ever heard of on the earth that has consciousness breathes. And people breathe, especially needing oxygen. So I will guide you in a simple one. I've been doing this one for a little while. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Release, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, and pause. Now breathe slowly and gently. Notice how you feel. How do you feel? What's the difference in how you feel now than in how you felt before we started this breathing attunement? Pay attention to these things. That's a suggestion. You don't want to? Don't do it. It's all up to you. I am not going to come knocking on your door and saying, so, did you do it? I am not. It is your responsibility. It is your joy of being, J-O-B, to take care of yourself. Unless you're a child and I am taking care of you, that's different. Right now, that is not the case. And I have grandchildren, but they're not right now in my keeping. So take your own responsibility. When it gets or feels like too much, ask for help. That is the mark of an intelligent, aware person. To ask for help from someone who can give it, not from just anyone. Would be like asking me how to fix a car. I have no idea. I am the completely wrong person to ask that. But about healing, about breathing, about releasing junk from the past, about vegan, yes, you could ask me. If you don't want to, you don't need to. It's all your choice. We live in a world of choice. Now, a lot of people in the healing community, whether online, whether podcasts, whether not online, whether white, whether black, whether indigenous, many others, many are claiming their perception of their rights, our perception of our rights. Does everyone agree? Most likely not. Does that matter? Not really. This is the dialogue. The reason some people are wondering, and I'm not going to discuss politics because the guides don't want me to, so I'm not. But some people have asked me, why is the United States going through this? Like, I don't see how they don't know. There has been so much junk, so much malfeasance, so many lies, so much trickery over the years, so-called swept under the rug, lied about. It had to come out at some point, and surprise, now is the time. Better now than later, so we can clean up the junk and be done with it and move on. Do I think a bunch of people will choose to leave the earth, will choose to die? I do. I do think some will do that. Yes. Do they have to? No. But some people, and I'm that sometimes, don't want to clean up. Do you think I always want to clean the kitchen? No. Or clean out the shower, which I did a couple of days ago. I cleaned out the whole shower, the floor, and all of it because I had not done it in a little bit. It's clean now. And I actually used clear, what do you call it, white clear vinegar and the organic stuff that I use cleaned with, which I dilute because I don't know where to get it in Costa Rica. And the shower's clean. Now I'll do it maybe once a month that way and keep it clean. Make sure you know what it is you are using on your body. Do you think everyone's going to tell you the truth about it? They do not. They do not. There's a whole lot of talk now about that thing, 3-eye atlas. So I decided, let me give it a tune in. Let me see what I get on it. So I think it's a positive energy in some kind of way coming here. I don't see danger from it. I could be wrong, definitely. But in case you're wondering, so who am I to do this? I'm a clairvoyant, I'm a psychic, I'm a healer, I'm an empath. I've been doing this since I'm a child. I've been trained, I've studied. Oh, please, I've got books. I have courses. Does that mean that everything I say is 100%? No. But it does mean I am doing my best. And when I see so many people go into fear, oh my God, look at this, I have to look and say, is that how you live? Does every little thing throw you into a tizzy? Where's your centeredness? Do the breathing attunements. Take my morph course, morph into the magic of self-love, soul, essence self, and ego personality self. I spell self, capital S, little s, E-L-F, capital S, soul, essence self, little s, ego personality self. That's all of us. Give it whatever fancy names you want. That pretty much encompasses all of us. If you tell me you're too busy to do any of this, I'm going to tell you you're too busy not to. What are you busy doing? Running after money? That's nice. Go run after it. How about also allowing it to come to you? How about knowing you're safe? How about centering yourself so you can attract that which you desire? If you're going to ask me, do I run after money? I don't. I request it. It's important for me to have it. There are things I do in life that require it. This is still third dimensional reality. We are not yet on fifth dimension. Maybe other people and some know how to flit in and out. Energetically, I have. But insofar as I know, I'm still pretty third dimensional. Fourth also. Have you seen my paintings? They are definitely fourth dimension. And fifth. No question about that. Energetically, I live there. More so than third dimension. So, to my mama, and she and I had battle royals at times. I wish you the best. I've already apologized for some of the hard times you experienced with me, and you have apologized for some of the hard times I experienced with you. And this before you passed, from both of us. So blessings, little mama. I wish you well. I know you did your best. And so did I, and so am I. If anyone is wondering, and I'm only going to say a few words, does my daughter and I have a perfect relationship? Not as perfect as I would prefer. I would have some changes. We all have to give each person opportunity to grow and evolve as they choose, to have whatever belief systems they may have, to hold to whatever they may think is true. It may not be. Some of this is all a perspective. Not everyone sees it that way. I've heard some people say that, what is that, 3-eye atlas is dangerous. I don't see that. But there are people who think the minute you're breathing it's dangerous. And can it be? Yeah, it can. So are you going to stop breathing? No. Find a place where the air is cleaner. Get a filter if you have to. Keep yourself healthy. Follow the basics. Clean air, clean water, whatever that takes. And my conga machine is broken because of the on and off electricity here in Costa Rica. Why do I need more money to get the thing repaired and shipped back to me from the office? And that's an expensive machine. I'm still glad I bought it. Have friends. Have some kind of family, whether it's your biological family or not. Have your connection with the infinite. Do it every day. Have some place to live, whatever that might be. Find work that allows you to express your heart and soul. Is that always easy? I'm 83 and change now, so I've had some experience on the earth. I was not always able to do this. And I had to be responsible for who I am. As do you. As do you. I told my daughter when she was a teenager, and I told her this, that any baby she made, she would be responsible for, not me. As a result, on the whole, insofar as I know, she has used contraceptives appropriately, and when she got married and was ready to have kids, they did. I have 6 astounding and amazing grandchildren. 3 girls, 3 boys, all of whom are taller than me except for 2 because they're still relatively young. But I think the next time I see them, they'll be taller than I am. So find something joyous in your life. Make some kind of contribution to this planet. Send out love. If you're upset, cry. Get it out. Yell. Send it to the light. Breathe in energy of light and love. If you don't like the level you're living at, go to a higher level. Feel it, be it, sense it, plop yourself into it and live there. And then when you come out of that, if you're still on whatever the other level is, make the best of it as you evolve. I told someone I know, okay, somebody in my extended family, that where I live, I don't have AC. We have fans. She was horrified. Oh my gosh, no AC. No. So I wasn't, well, when I was a kid in Brooklyn, we didn't have AC. It didn't exist then. And there were times when I really would love the AC. But I'm okay here. We're helping to take care of the environment. Is everyone in Costa Rica Pura Vida? No. 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 Do I agree with everything their president says? No. But again, not allowed to discuss politics. Do I agree with everything I think? Not every moment. So allow yourself to be kind of fluid while still knowing what your values are. And live them. And be willing to grow. Meet people from many different backgrounds on and off the earth. And if you haven't yet, we will be. They are here. Beings from other planets, other times, other frequencies. They are here. Many to help. All? But many. So, if you'd like to reach me, I do sessions. You can commission art. Look on my website, AudryeNow, AudryeNow.com. The newest ones, I have them put there. Ask for the video made of me by Balaba Radio. I will send it to you. Many blessings to you. Please tell people about us, like us, click love, share, and subscribe. The more any of us grow, the happier we all are. Thank you. Bye-bye. And happy birthday, Mama. Bye.